are about to head out to Costco. I'm having my first collagen coffee of the day. Yeah, I stepped on the scale today. Remember yesterday my sugar was kind of stupid, and then I ate half of that Quest pizza that I didn't like very much. And yeah, so what did my weight do? It went up a pound, a whole pound. And I felt it this morning when I got out of bed. I was like, ooh, I feel wetter. I can tell. I've gotten so used and so in tune with my body. I can tell when I go up even a pound. So, yeah, and I'm breathing a little hard. I'm also took a bunch of ibuprofen yesterday, so it could have been that and not the pizza. But it's a Costco day, so that's where I'm headed. I got an hour drive ahead of me. So, yeah, $5 for a small pizza. Joni from Keto Diamond pointed out that's kind of expensive, and she's totally right. It is. You can make your own pizzas that taste so much better and is better, healthier for you, for way less than $5 a small pizza. I used to love those tortilla pizzas that were like $1.98. They were my favorite. But at the time when I was saying it wasn't that much, I was comparing it to my kids' Lunchables, those little tiny Lunchables for like $2.50, $3 a pack. So I was thinking, ooh, if she would eat this is $5, you can get this big pizza compared to those tiny little things, and it's keto friendly. So that's what I was comparing it to. But on a budget, and y'all gotta remember when it comes to that, my parents pay for that. So if I had to pay for that, there would be like no way we're paying $5 for a small little pizza. So yeah, it is a crazy price when you really break it down and start thinking about it, but so is those Lunchables. Those Lunchables freak me out. And she's trying to go keto. Of course, she thinks the pizza is too bland. We have to add Italian seasoning and garlic and salt to hers. We really have to season it up, but she doesn't have to have a bunch of like added stuff on it for her to eat it. And I didn't pay the $5 a piece for them either, because I got 4 for $12. So if you keep an eye on Harris Teeter, they do a lot of sales like that all the time. I think so. Yeah, I've seen them quite a bit. I have the sniffles. My allergies are going insane, people. I keep sneezing. My nose is just crazy because I had to come off my Claritin. I have been taking 2 Claritin a day for like 7 years almost. No, it hasn't. 4, 5. I don't know. I can't keep up with time. So yeah, I take it for my allergies, and before I used to get like, I was always coughing, always sneezing, always stuffy nose, and then I took the 2 a day. I couldn't do 1. 1 didn't help me, but 2 a day knocked it out, and I barely ever got sick anymore. And after keto, I no longer had my bronchitis 4 times a year any longer. That helped me with that. I know, sounds weird, but it's totally true. Keto can help you with your immune system and make it where you don't catch stuff all the time and things don't affect you as much as it used to. But unfortunately, my allergies are going insane. I'm having an allergy test on the 29th to try to see about some of these foods I've been eating. And it wants to move on me. Some of these foods I've been eating, not meats, of course, but other foods, and just see if I'm allergic to them or very sensitive to them, to try to find out why when I eat certain foods my weight jumps so high. Not like it can probably really tell me. It probably won't say I'm allergic, but then again, it might say, oh girl, you're allergic, stay away. So we'll see. So that's why I'm all itchy and sniffly, because I think 3 or 4 days now, I don't know, I've lost track of time, with no allergy meds, and it is kicking my butt. I had so much trouble sleeping last night because I kept sneezing and I kept wheezing in my sleep, and it would wake me up, because I have asthma, but it's mostly exercise and allergy-induced asthma. Well, when I take those pills, I don't have too many allergies as long as I stay away from foods. I don't have the allergies to the environment. Those pills help. But no, it's asthma city right now for me. So the coughing, the wheezing while I'm sleeping, so I got no sleep last night. So I have a lot of culprits. One, being stupid and trying to process food, because we all know I'm not going to lose any weight doing processed foods. I mean, this just proved it to me that I cannot no longer lose weight doing processed foods. Yeah, I kicked a butt the first 1.5 years on processed foods, and I was fine. But I really do. And I had hot dogs too, people. So I had 2 Oscar Mayer's cheese dogs. That was 2 carbs. The carb counts, everything was fine in them. And I used to eat them all the time and drop in weight. So that could be another thing that stopped me and made me go up. So there's a lot of factors in yesterday. There's a lot of mistakes I made yesterday. But you don't know until you try. I had a fear, but I didn't know for sure. So eating the hot dogs, eating the Quest, for me, messes me up. I should know better, right? Because I can't eat most bacon. I can't eat sausage. I can't eat sandwich meats, no matter how pure they are. I mean, this is a problem for me. I can't eat the pork rinds like everyone else can. So yeah. But yesterday I didn't really have a choice, unless I wanted to not eat all day and be completely cranky, or just have eggs, and I did not feel having more eggs. I've had a lot of eggs in the last month, and I just wasn't feeling it. So we are going to Costco, and we are buying meat. Yep, lots of meat. And this time I'm not getting chicken breasts. I am probably, most likely, getting chicken wings. I'm gonna make my own. I'm also getting, I think I'm getting chicken wings, because I sit here and I think, I eat a lot of fat when I eat my eggs and when I eat my bulletproof coffee. Then it doesn't leave a lot of fat, but it leaves a lot of protein area. And we all know wings have the skin, and that's a lot of fat. I'm gonna have to rework my macros this week and not eat all the eggs, maybe. Or definitely not all the butter. I don't need all the butter. I can get my fat from the actual meat instead of all the extra butter. So, why have I been doing so many more calories of late than before? You know, I barely made it to 1,200 before. Because I'm trying to do what's called reverse dieting. It's where, when I first started out, it didn't matter about my calorie count, but I did keep them low in the beginning, and I felt like I was starving to death. And then I went up to like 1,200, and some days I wasn't even eating 800, and that was just because I didn't feel like it. But I destroyed my metabolism doing Weight Watchers and ice cream diets, soup diets, salads only diets. Like, I've tried everything over the years. Fisherman's diet worked for me because it was a very, very low carb diet. It's where you had these little placement cards, and you got them all. They showed you a picture of the food, told you the size, and you moved the cards as you ate it each day. It was a very small window of food, but it was mostly like chicken breast and broccoli, stuff like that. So it has worked for me, but it was a little too bland and too much work remembering to move the cars all day and actually pay attention. And that was like in the 90s when I was like 17, 16 years old. But even then, I was in the 190s because I have been stuck in the one, like, anytime I ever tried to lose weight or anything, my body doesn't want to go past the 190s. I know it's my set point. I know people always like, don't worry, it'll drop one day. It's just your set point. Well, let's get moving. So that's one reason I'm working out in the gym. If my body doesn't want to budge in weight, we're going to turn our fat into some muscle then. Yep, I said it. We're going to build some muscle because muscle takes less room on your body. So that is why someone who weighs 160 pounds and someone who weighs 200 and they're the same height, that 200 might look like they're way smaller and wear smaller size clothes because they're covered in muscle and the other one's got fat on them. That's just how it works. It sucks, I know. But you can't compare yourself to anyone else. And you can't compare your journey to anyone else. Everyone has things that work for them. Just like this whole thing about people judging each other. Oh my gosh. No, you're a horrible person if you sit there and judge someone else's weight loss and how their skin looks on their body and compare yourself to them and say you're better than them. No, honey. No. That doesn't make you better than them. Judging them and saying you're better than them, it makes you the biggest loser in the world. Like, I'm not talking about loser because you lost a lot of weight. I'm talking about as a human being. You are failing at life and you're failing at being a human being, and I wouldn't want to stand in front of God if I was you, because it's cruel. Like, let's get real here. Why judge people? Like, I see it all the time on tons of social media, in person. It's why I was scared to go to the gym. You see this little group of people over here and they're judging. No, you don't know what that person's been through. You don't know nothing. Don't judge. Don't judge. What? Why can't we be supportive of each other? This is why women don't normally have women friends. Because there is a lot of little women that do that. And this is not a lie. I have been lucky and I have found a lot of y'all, and y'all all very nice, very sweet and kind. And I absolutely adore y'all. And Joni over at Keto Diamond, I crazy adore her and wish anything I could live closer to her. She's just so much like me. But she rocks the weight loss though so much better than I can, but that is because it's my body and that's her body. That's why you can't compare your journey to anyone else, because it just doesn't work that way. Your body's going to do any kind of diet differently. It's going to react to medicines differently, foods differently, workouts differently. It's just how it goes. And you just got to accept that. And we just got to be there for each other and hold each other up. Even if we have a timeout meal, because I don't call them cheats, because this is real life and I'm going to be keto for the rest of my life, but it doesn't mean I can't go and sit and enjoy a piece of cake if I want to on my daughter's birthday. Not that I want to, and her birthday's a long ways away. But I'm just saying that this is real life and we're all adults and we have the right to decide when we want to time out. Like, I think these other people telling you that you can't and yelling at you for it are dumb. Okay, yes, if you just start keto, I would say the first year, at least for me, I didn't go near cheats once I got on the bandwagon good, because I didn't really get on the bandwagon good until January of 2018. Let's be honest here, I struggled so hard from September 1st to January 18th. I wasn't finding the hidden carbs. I would be like, oh, it's just a bite of cornbread, it'll be okay. No, but I was working out with a trainer and I felt like I was dying, and I had already lost some weight from keto before. I had done it before summer and I lost a crap load of weight at that time. I think like 70 something pounds, like within 4 months when I first started keto the first time around. But then some emotional crap happened. I asked for a divorce. I just got off the bandwagon. And not because I wasn't, like, it was just because I got in a huge fight and they made me feel like garbage, and I let someone else's judgment of me throw me off the wagon. And then I had to start over in September. And then I had a very, 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 very hard time with it, because I gained like, what, 30-40 pounds back of it during the summer, and then I had to fight to get it all back off, and then fight to stop taking that bite of that cornbread or whatever was in front of me. And I am an absent eater, like absent-minded. I would walk through my mother's house, and next thing I know, realize I just ate 2 Little Debbies without knowing I was doing it. And yes, this is a real thing, and it's only with sugar. But I have gotten myself in the past year where I don't accidentally, usually, okay, the year before I would catch myself and spit it out real fast. But this last year, I am no longer an absent-minded eater. I pay attention to everything that goes in my mouth. So when I did a carb up, when I did the timeout meals in December, that was me paying attention and choosing as an adult to do it. Choosing not to stress over food for just a little while. Now, I will be honest, since the 27th of December, yesterday was what I considered messing up because of, it was a box pizza, it was some processed hot dogs, and that's just doesn't work with my body. If you saw my video, you would have heard me say I feel like I'm cheating. But it's just, I've learned I have to think about what I'm eating and realize that why do I want to eat that box food when I could have made some chicken breast? Of course I couldn't because I was out of it, but I should have made the egg stuff. I should have just had the egg stuff and been on with it. I mean, I could have had a little reaction to some of that food too, because boy, have I been so stopped up since eating it last night. I know I'm rattling. I'm just rambling on. But I just, can we just all support each other? Y'all are amazing, and y'all support me so much. You just don't even know. I've had some haters in my comments before. That's why I turned off automatic comments. Some of y'all might go straight through. I'm trying to catch everyone that comments all the time and approve y'all, so you can just go straight through. But I decided I don't want the hate on my pages, because there is some hate. There's some teen boys that like to hate and rip into me and put it like down thumbs and crap, and they're teenage boys. I'm old enough to be your mama and beat your ass. So why are you giving me trouble? Like, you shouldn't pick on anyone, but why are you going after 41-year-old women to pick on? I mean, didn't your mama teach you better? I bet she would whip your butt if she knew. So, yeah, it's all crazy to me. So, I am wearing, I don't know if y'all can see them, my little flower and bumblebee earrings today. I bought them last summer, and I had lost this in my closet. No, I didn't find it, but I found it at Keto's to rebuy, which I might have already told y'all a couple of days ago, but I don't know. I'm just so excited to have them back. So also, this is the first time I've worn this sweater. It's kind of big. It's one of those ones that only go mid-drift, like to your belly button, so I get a little nervous in them. But it's very loose, like it's supposed to be now everywhere. So, yeah, I'm wearing it. And here's the crazy thing, people. This thing was $75. Yep, at JCPenney's, I would never have paid $75 for it. I paid $1. $1. You got to shop the end of sales at JCPenney's. Like, you go months and everything they still have starts to drop to like $1 and $2. Like, I'm not lying. I have so many clothes. My closets are insane, and I buy my sister them clothes and anyone, like, because I'm getting them for $1. I got some for 25 cents before. That's cheaper than a thrift store. I am a shopaholic when it comes to sales. I also love that little honey browser insert. It's how I get all my Ultra Beauty stuff, because I push a button, it gives me coupons and adds it to my cart. It also does JCPenney's and will give you coupons and stuff, and it really does Kohl's. So yeah, I haven't figured out how to grocery coupon and stuff like that yet, because mainly it's coupons for stuff that nobody eats. Same with the shampoos or the laundry detergent. I can't find them for the brands we use. But I really want to get into the stream and keep bodying. Somehow. Because I watch these girls on YouTube and Instagram and other places, and they make money. They leave the store with all their stuff for free and money in their hands. I would do that. I would take all the stuff that I ain't gonna use if I just got money for doing it, and take it down to, like, I don't know, a homeless shelter or some kind of shelter or something. Like, how do I do this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I see them do it, but it seems complicated sometimes. So, but I am really trying to learn, because that is something I would love to do. I want to do some keep bodying. On a very good note, my head has only shook for like a second since I woke up this morning. I know it might look like it was shaking in the video, but I get a little enthusiastic when I talk, and that's always been me. I'm very movement when I'm talking. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still scared to put the Samsung watch back on, and I'm scared to take this one off. So yeah, I'm sure it's just coincidence. Probably when I laid on that table for the x-rays, I felt a crazy, insane, excruciating, pouring tears down my face pain in my shoulder blade. Like, it literally felt like it just fell. Like, when I first got on the table, it would not lay on the table, and then all of a sudden I felt this weird sensation, like someone just stabbed me with a knife, and it made my shoulder blade fall, and it fell straight down onto the table, even with this one, like it should have been. But the x-rays that I had done standing up didn't show the shoulder blade in, like, placed wrong or anything. So I don't know. I just know it needs to stay fixed, because I need to get a part-time job soon. Like, I've been needing a part-time job since October. I want to pay off all my credit cards. Like, I live on my credit cards. And I need to pay them off. They're not crazy high or anything, but that's how I pay my bills. I put them on credit cards with no interest for a couple of years, and then I go back and I get a job and I pay them all off. So, yeah, that's what I need. But it's really hard to get a job when the last time you worked was 13 years ago. Like, I've done tons of virtual events, but no job is going to hire you for that, and they won't even take that into consideration, and it was all volunteer work. Like, I would help organize virtual events for Relay for Life and breast cancer and different fundraisers and different events. I did one years ago for, like, BMW in person. I used to do them for, like, Wrigley's Gum and a bunch of other ones. I did a lot of event planning and openings for movies. That was fun. But I haven't done anything that I can put on a resume in 12 years. I also can't put social media on there, because I watch people get fired all the time saying they have a YouTube channel. So I don't know if I'd be hired with that. Also, the worst part, I have to have 5 friends that live close to me for the applications. No store will take an application without that. Whether it's a physical application or online, you can't submit it. It won't let you. Yeah, I don't know anyone here. And they have to be close by, and they have to have known you for over a year, possibly 5 years. That's not fair. What about the military wives? When they just move here and they get a job, they don't know 5 people for a long time. It's not possible. So, and no, I'm not gonna lie on it, because that was my fiance's suggestion. But no, I'm not gonna make up stuff, because they do check it. That was my job before, to check people's resumes and to applications, make sure they weren't lying, make sure they actually knew these people. So they actually do call sometimes, or they Google the person to make sure they're real. So yeah, it'll be fun trying to find a job. That's all I gotta say, because they'd rather hire a teenager with no experience than an adult that hasn't had experience in years. But back to keto. So I am having my first collagen coffee of the day. At the first of the month, when I get more of the vanilla collagen coffee, I'm going to do a little blood test 2 days in a row. One day I'm going to check the chocolate collagen in my blood, and then I'm going to do the vanilla. Because I know it's going to sound weird, but I swear on the days that I drink the chocolate, my blood sugar seems to run higher. They're supposed to have the same amount of carbs, and it could be a coincidence. I am not believing it, but I want to check and see. I could be having a reaction to the chocolate stuff they're using that makes my blood sugar go up. So we're going to do a test after the first of the month, because that's when they come in, and we will see. We will see if it really is, if it's just a coincidence, if it's just because I maybe had a bad night's sleep. I don't know. So I did not take my blood sugar this morning. I meant to, and I took a sip of this beforehand, and we all know drinking anything or eating anything will mess up your numbers anyway. So I'm going to shut up because I just realized I've been rambling for 26 minutes, and I haven't even showed you what I'm eating today or what I'm buying at Costco. You can't put me in a car with a camera, because then I'm like blah 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 blah. I've erased and deleted so many of my car blogs because I just ramble too much. I'm gonna shut up, listen to music, and drive. I still got 30 plus minutes to go. Okay, let me show you what I've gotten at Costco. I did also get some hamburger meat. That's down at my mom's. We'll sort through that later. I got me another pack of eggs, because I go through eggs like candy. I went ahead and got more microwave bacon. The Costco brand seems to not affect me like the Black Label does mostly, so I got some just to have on hand. I have gotten some cod. Yes, it's very expensive, but this is going to feed 3 people. Then I have some of the fry-up cheese. It really is amazing when you fry it up. 2 more pats of my Kerrygold butter, some salami and provolone cheese snacks for my daughter, another thing of heavy whipping cream, because I never have enough in this house, including my butter. Never can have enough. The little romaine lettuce she wanted, the baby boats, so she should be happy. The Parmesan cheese that I put on as a crust on some of my food when I don't use the coconut flour. Green beans. Yes, you can have green beans, but you got to measure because they do have carbs in them. I also got spinach. Whether or not I will be having these items right here is yet to be seen. Probably not, but I'm making this for my mom and dad for sure. This is also for 4 plus people. It will last for days. I will only be eating a very small amount of it. It's mostly for my dad. So, yeah, he pays for it. So, it doesn't matter that it's insanely expensive because, yeah, it's him. So, but it is going to be yummy. I am going to put seasonings all over it. Well, mostly just ground up black pepper, well, the melody pepper thingy, and some Himalayan salt, and let it just marinate all in it for hours tomorrow, and then I'll bake it in the oven. It comes out extremely rare. We all like it rare, so that's why I make it. So this was my Costco trip for my groceries, but I am going to show you what else I bought real fast. So I needed containers for the gym that wasn't too big, and these were on sale. So I am excited. They're not big. I just needed something small, and they were like $13 for both of them, and that's crazy cheap compared to everything else I've been looking at. Also, I did go ahead and grab me another box. It's $11 for the bras because I'm going to go through them like candy. I don't want to wash them every day. I'd rather only wash them, hold on a second. I'd rather only wash them like once a week. Like I normally do laundry, so I need at least 5 to 7 so that I can wear a different one every day and throw it in the wash. Because I am sweating, and yeah, I definitely need a bra for every day. That's for sure. No joke. The video is like crazy long today. I'm so sorry about that. And I haven't eaten Ghost yet. I'm about to put the groceries away. And what time is it? It's 3:20. I think I am going to eat some breakfast because I'm a little hungry. I can't make up my mind. Because I plan on making the fish for dinner. And I don't eat a lot of that, only a little. And it's no fat. It's all protein. The only fat that goes on it is what I'm going to put on with my Kerrygold butter. So, yeah. I got to tell you what happened today, though. Hold on. Let me get comfortable and we're going to have a little talk. We are making green beans, fresh green beans out of a bag. 3/4 cups is 4 carbs. I will be having some green beans tonight. I want to see if they make me gain weight or not. They originally didn't. So we're going to try it because I haven't had any vegetables in a while. Every time I eat a vegetable, my weight goes up. I'm trying experiments to find what I can and can't eat. A lot of people say don't eat green beans because it's a loom or whatever it's called, a lagoon. Don't eat it. But anything can be keto if it stays in your macros and doesn't make you gain weight. Okay, so there are these sausage dogs there, and they only come out when the people's there to, you know, have you taste them. And I picked up 2 different ones, and the lady asked me which is my favorite. And I'm like, well, the apple one is my mom's favorite. And lucky for me that my favorite is actually the cheddar and Swiss bacon one. And it only has 1 carb because I don't do carbs. And she's like, oh, you don't do carbs? I'm like, no, I do keto. And we started talking about it, and she wanted to know what I could or couldn't eat on keto and blah, blah, blah. So we went through all that. And then she's like, yeah, but does it work? And I'm like, well, I've lost 181 pounds. She's like, oh, do you have a picture? I'm like, yeah, I have a picture I just made for my Instagram last night. And I showed her the face one, and I showed her the full body one. And, she freaked out. She took my phone and started showing all the people she works with, and then started showing people that was around me. And people started yaying and congratulating me and making tons of noise. All these people. And let me tell you, the place was packed. I was so embarrassed, and I shouldn't be. I should have been crazy, like, happy, but I wasn't ready for that. Like, I never had a weight loss coming out party where it's like, woo, you used to look like this, and now everyone sees you like this. Like, that's... But it kind of felt that way in the middle of a store, a big Costco that was overflowing with people. Yeah, that was weird. It was nice and weird at the same time. So it's just like, oh, okay. You think I'd be used to people watching me because, duh, I do YouTube. But this was in person with people coming up saying all kind of stuff. And I was just like, oh, thank you. This girl got embarrassed, let me tell you. But yeah, okay, so my weight is stupid today. I told you it went up another pound. But let me see if I can show y'all with this setup. I don't know if it'll work. So I'm not upset because, first of all, this is the first time I wore this shirt, and it's crazy baggy now. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this little thingy to come up, and then I can step back and you can still see my face. We're probably gonna have to go this way into my living room. Yeah, the living room's still messy. I haven't finished doing it all up. Okay, so these jeans were so tight 2 weeks ago around my whole body that it was insane still. And check it out. So I don't care that my weight's gone up because my actual inches and my legs have gone crazy down. So it's okay. No big deal. It was either what I ate, or it was the Motrin, or who knows. But it's not real fat, so this girl's happy. So we're going to the gym tomorrow. It's Monday. Don't know if I'll make it for water aerobics yet because my sleeping sucks. But we are going to rock the gym all week long. Monday through Fridays. That's the goal, people. The 29th I won't be able to go because of my allergy testing, but other than that, it's my goal. Since the head's acting nicely, we have no reason that, you know, I need to get my butt to the gym. So yeah, and I cleaned my house and got 13,000 steps in by the end of last night from cleaning my house. That's how much walking and bending and twisting I did. And it was mainly my kitchen, and then taking all the stuff out and putting it in the van to get rid of it. I also did my bedroom. I'm not finished with it yet though. So I'm decluttering, spring cleaning basically is what I call it when I dust everything to death, and rearranging, like right now, like my computer setup that I don't use anymore. It is a very expensive computer that I love. It is my gaming computer. But ever since I hurt myself or whatever, if I use this hand, and this is your main hand when playing games, to do anything, it's in shooting pain and I start crying and my head starts shaking even more. So I haven't been able to use it. And I'm not using that one to edit my videos. I'm using the one in the bedroom at the computer desk. So hopefully this will get fixed one day so I can use my computer again. And yeah, it's set like that because I play games for hours on end with my babies and friends, and I need a recliner to be comfortable because I can't sit hours in a normal computer chair with my legs dangling down. They will swell so bad and I can cry. So I'm going to shut up because the videos are a crazy long today. And I will show you what I'm having for my breakfast and then dinner if I have breakfast. I'm pretty sure I'm going to, but we'll see. So I'm making the fish for dinner. This came out. Okay, Google, stop. So on this side, I'm using this no salt, no MSG seasoning for my dad and my daughter. And this side just has Himalayan salt. And I'm going to be pouring some melted Kerrygold butter on top as soon as it warms up just a tiny bit more. If you were to pour that on there right now, it would literally get hard so fast because it's so cold. So in a few minutes, it'll be warm enough that I can put that on it without it clumping up everywhere. All right, so here's my dinner. I'm having 8 ounces of baked cod with Himalayan salt. I'm having 3/4 cup of green beans, which in total is 7 carbs. I'm having 1 boiled egg. Everything's covered in Himalayan salt. I also use Kerrygold butter on this as well. If these green beans work for me, I've made a stack for 3 days. I also boiled some eggs for tomorrow and the next day. So we'll see. Alright, it has been hours since dinner. I only ate 4 ounces of the fish. My lips started itching like crazy and tingling, so did my tongue. I started having trouble speaking. So I had an allergic reaction, and I normally didn't have allergic reactions to cod, but I think it's because I came off my Claritin that I've been taking for years, 2 a day. I'm having reactions to food that I normally don't. So my calories, my macros are so low in everything right now. But I'm not hungry and I don't feel well after that incident. Like I'm itching like all over. So I may not eat anymore tonight. I don't like going under my calories ever. I don't like not meeting my protein macros or anything. I will let you know if I do eat anything else, which would probably be some of those pancake things. But right now, the last thing on my mind is actually eating anything. Like, I feel like crap because of it. So, yeah. So, if I eat, I'll add to this video. If not, we'll see what my weight is tomorrow. Because I feel like crap and think I'm going to bed soon.